What's up, everybody? Man, it's your boy, Mr. Dugan, coming at y'all with another video, man. Oh, excuse me. And today, man, I'm going to preview and predict Saturday night's AFC divisional round matchup. You have the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Tennessee Titans in an AFC divisional round matchup. Excuse me, I'm fighting the cold, man. I apologize for that. For everybody, man, if you want to give me a follow on Instagram or send me a friend request on Facebook, I'm gonna have my Instagram and my Facebook information down in the description box. Come give me a follow on the gram. Come send me a request on the book. Come holler at your boy, yo. Well, here we are again, man. Uh, Not a matchup everybody thought we'd see in the divisional round, man. Tennessee Titans knocked off the New England Patriots, man. First time in a few years they will not make it to the Super Bowl. A very big time, character building win, man, for this Tennessee Titans football team. They led on offense, man, by NFL rushing leader Derrick Henry, who was just a grown man out there in New England against the Patriots, man. Just a big physical back, man, very fast, especially when you get him going straight north and south. Um, Heisman Trophy winner at Alabama. I think he still holds the career rushing yards record in the country. Guy is absolutely a big time player, man. Ryan Tannehill, who since he took over the starting job of the Tennessee Titans at quarterback, has been a pretty solid quarterback, man. Very steady, nothing spectacular, but he keeps the chains moving, man. Wide receiver got some young guys, man. AJ Brown, a rookie standout who's been pretty well. Corey Davis, who has his up and down moments, but the talent with him is there, being a former top 5 draft pick. And on the offensive line, they led by a guy like, Taylor Lewan, man, who started off the season struggling a little bit, got a lot of penalties, but looks like he's starting to come into his own. Defensively, the D line, man, they got the big dog Jarrell Casey, who, is a pretty, consistent Pro Bowl player. Very, very talented, big guy that's very agile and, makes a lot of plays. And they led the secondary by guys like, Kevin Byard, man, who just a great safety, man, guy who, gets a lot of interceptions in this league. And for the Baltimore Ravens, man, of course they led by to me the unanimous MVP in Lamar Jackson, man. What a season. A lot of question marks, man, from people, including myself, about the impact he can have on the NFL. But shout out to the Baltimore Ravens, man. They basically catered the whole offense to his skill set. And his skill set is second to none, man. He's unbelievable. Running the ball and just the threat of him running. But this year, man, he's been amazing as a passer, man. Throwing good, accurate passes, in tight windows, just a big time player, man. A superstar, man. This generation's version of Michael Vick, man. Without all the off the field stuff. But big time player Lamar Jackson, man. The offensive line, man, a very good offensive line. With a guy like Ronnie Stanley, Marshall Yonder. And I seen they just picked up Andre Smith, man, who had been waived by the Cincinnati Bengals. A guy that maybe could come in there and, spell some guys or give them a little help, man. Former top 10 pick in the draft. Nice pickup for them, man. It definitely doesn't hurt to add to an already very, very good offensive line. But one issue they're dealing with, man, is Mark Ingram looked like he's really dealing with a calf injury. He's day to day. Hasn't been ruled out, but hasn't, been officially cleared either. So we gotta wait and see what I'm assuming he's gonna play. Wide receiver core, man, got the young rookie in Marquez Hollywood Brown, who, made some really, really splashy plays this season. And the tight end, man, Mark Andrews, man, who had a very, very, good breakout season this year. Actually made the Pro Bowl. A guy came out of was a higher draft pick by Oklahoma from Oklahoma, but really made his stamp on his offense this year as he's like Lamar Jackson's favorite target, yo. And defensively, man, they got some studs. like, they got a guy like Judon who's, good rushing the passer. And that's secondary. They got probably the best secondary in all of football, man. Marcus Peters, man, has had a career season since being traded over to the Baltimore Ravens. Marlon Humphrey has been big time this season. And you still got a guy like Jimmy Smith back there. And Earl Thomas has proven that he's still a very, very good player in this league, man. Um, Very good secondary for the Baltimore Ravens, man. Now when you look at this matchup, man, when the Tennessee Titans have the ball versus the Baltimore Ravens defense, Tennessee's offensive line going up against Baltimore's front seven. The one weakness that Baltimore has had this season is stopping the run. They haven't been great at stopping the run. Particularly, I remember their first matchup with the Cleveland Browns when Nick Chubb just ran crazy on them. And now, they facing the NFL's lead rusher, Derrick Henry. So that's a bit of a concern, if you for Baltimore Ravens, man. Trying to contain Derrick Henry, man. The guy is amazing. And Mike Vrabel has shown you that, I mean, against the Patriots, he basically ran a whole 2 minute drill where he ran Henry almost every play and threw him like one screen. So Baltimore got to find a way to stand up against the Russian attack. Now when you're talking about Tannehill dropping back to throw, I mean Baltimore should absolutely swallow Tennessee's receiving core, man. Like with this secondary for Baltimore, the key is stopping the run on first and second down and forces Ryan Tannehill to throw the ball against these very, very good. You just basically a very, very good secondary all in general, man. So Tennessee could have some real success running the ball, but if Tennessee getting third and long and stuff like that, Baltimore can have real success, matching up against Tennessee's passing game. When you look at the other side of the ball, when the Baltimore Ravens, have the ball against the Tennessee Titans defense, obviously, man, nobody has been able to contain Lamar Jackson and Mark Ingram in this rushing attack all season. The Baltimore Ravens, and not just so much of Lamar Jackson and Mark Ingram, but like I've mentioned, Baltimore have a very, very good offensive line, man, especially when it comes to run blocking, man. I know Tennessee got some hard-nosed grinding football players up there in that front seven. I just don't know, man, if they got enough, man, if they got enough horses, man, to contain Lamar Jackson, and if Ingram does indeed play in this rushing attack by the Baltimore Ravens, yo. As far as Baltimore's passing attack against Tennessee's secondary, Lamar Jackson, you would think would have success, man. Tennessee gonna have to commit people from the secondary to stop the run. And one thing about Lamar, man, he's been good at taking advantage of one-on-one opportunities down the field. Marquise Hollywood Brown is a speed burner. Mark Andrews, like I mentioned, is one of the better tight ends in the league this season, was a Pro Bowl player. And they got a bunch of other, solid possession receivers. And Lamar Jackson is seeing the field. When he's throwing, he's seeing the field and he's making nice, accurate throws and good decisions, yo. Which leads to my prediction, man. Once again, I'm sorry for this cold, man. Um, Big time win by the Tennessee Titans last week, man, against the New England Patriots on the road. Running the football down their throat. Against a very, very good defense in New England. On the road, playing, great defense, though not the your dad's Patriots offense with Tom Brady. But still, nevertheless, they played well. Baltimore though is well rested. They didn't have to play Week 17. Obviously, they had a first round bye. I mean, some could make the argument they may come out a little rusty. But honestly, man, with this game being in Baltimore on a Saturday night, I really just think Lamar Jackson and these Baltimore Ravens are going to put on a show. And I think they're going to win this game going away. I got the Baltimore Ravens beating the Tennessee Titans. I'm gonna go with a score of 34-17, yo. I got the Baltimore Ravens beating the Tennessee Titans 34-17. Like I said, I think Tennessee, great win against the Patriots, emotional win on the road. But now you gotta go on the road and see basically to the hottest, to the greatest show on turf. The newest version of the greatest show on turf. This Baltimore Ravens rushing attack and, the show that Lamar Jackson is. I believe a Saturday night prime time, he's going to put on a great performance for the whole world to see, yo. Baltimore Ravens 34, Tennessee Titans 17. And they're going to advance and host, I think that's going to be the hosting their first ever AFC Championship game, I want to say. But with that being said, man, that's all I got for y'all today. Appreciate y'all checking out the video. Go on, hit the like button for your boy and give me a subscribe, man. I'm going to have Philadelphia Eagles and NFL content throughout the year. Also, this coming Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central, 3 p.m. Pacific, I'm going to do a live Q&A. Y'all can come on there, ask me anything, tell me anything. I'll answer your questions, respond to your comments, and give you a shout out on the live, yo. Y'all should join me in some good stuff. Until then, man, y'all have a blessed one. Fly, Eagles, fly.